to Chapter. Welcome back to Chapter. In today's video, we are going to be unboxing figures from the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. Now, it is Matt Cardona, formerly known as Zack Ryder, who is actually selling his Funko Pop collection. Now, he does open them, so these all are going to be opened. So, these figures are all from, you'll find out. All of these Funko Pops are from the Stranger Things. So, we're going to go ahead and show you. I believe it looks like most of them are from Stranger Things 2. Wait, yeah. No, 3. Alright, so most of these are from Stranger Things, basically 1, 2, and 3, but it looks like most of them are from 3. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with this one, which is, so I'm going to go ahead and start with this one, which is the Demogorgon, I believe. One of the versions of the Demogorgon. There's so many versions of them. Okay. So this is when the two Demogorgons at the hospital merge in together, and this is what it is. This looks really, really, really cool. This one I had. Okay, so next we have an empty bag, but this is what was in it. This is Dustin with his camp stuff on, because he does go to camp during the summer when they're not in school. So there's Dustin. Can he stand? One moment there. And he does not look like he wants to stay. So he's going to be plopped up against that. And next we have is Joyce. So next we have is Joyce, which she's in a nice, pretty dress. Okay, guys, so that actually was not Joyce. That was Karen, who was Billy's kind of date. So, yeah. So, next we have, is Mike, which is in just Mike. Now, there is, I believe, Stranger Things season 4 coming out this year time. It's coming out this year. So the Stranger Things 4 is actually coming out tomorrow, which I really am excited to watch it. So next we have is Billy, who is Max's brother, and he is a lifeguard, and I think that one looks really cool. So now let's actually go on to Max. And Max likes to skateboard, and I actually have Max. So there's a book all like on Max that I got, and I believe you can actually still get it. But it is a really good book. So But Max, and I like it that they actually have that she has a skateboard. Oh, my fell. Some of these not gonna, like Max is not gonna stay. So then you have 11, who's actually one of my favorite characters, and she is going to a dance with Mike, and yeah. So actually funny about how I started watching Stranger Things was that my parents were watching it thinking that me and my sister were in bed, but I snuck down and watched through the banister because, well, I did that during shows. And actually we met Harper, and he actually did like parent shame my parents because because I was allowed to watch it even though they had no clue that I was watching it at all. And yeah, and I actually do have his autograph, but it's upstairs, and yeah, so yep. It'll keep falling, so I'm just gonna put that there. Alright, so actually speaking of Harper, we have this one. This is Harper, who is actually a cop, and he went down to the upside down, and there's like these. Okay, so it is not those devil snare, but to me it looks like devil snare. But it's not devil snare. It's like I don't remember what they were called. So they're just vines, but I remember them as devil snare because I watched too much Harry Potter. So now we have is Bob, and this is kind of when they go into the hospital and they're kind of searching around to see like what's there, and yeah. So this one looks really cool. So we're gonna put that back. Actually, we're just gonna put you there. Okay, so now we have Dustin's girlfriend, who he met at camp, and actually everyone thought that she wasn't real, but her name is Susie, and they talk together by like a little device that travels, and it takes a while to get it going and connected, and yeah. So then, oopsies, a minute. Okay. So we have a Demogorgon, which I think is really cool, and this one is a little one, but it's still really cool. So then actually, funny thing is that Dustin actually takes in like a really like mini one, names him Dart, and this is who Dart. This is Dart. So actually, something fell. Okay, so something fell, and actually, Zack Ryder or Matt Cardona actually puts in cards that he signs from wrestling. So that is one that fell out, which I do think that is really cool, that he gives away free cards that are actually signed. So yeah. Okay, so now let's keep going on to 11. And this one is actually really cool because she's trying to like close in like the upside down and the other world, and she actually has a power where so she uses her hands or her mind and whatever she is thinking of will happen. And actually the blood, when she does that, runs down her nose. So yeah, but I think this one is really cool. There. Okay. So we have another Harper, which he's in like a classic suit, and I don't remember if I mentioned this, but he's actually a cop. So yeah. So now we have Robin from Scoop Ahoy, which is an ice cream shop in the mall. And actually, when the movie, kind of like not the movie, but when the episodes came out, Baskin Robin did this thing where you can get like 11 shake or this, just different kind of ice creams that you can get that were kind of this designed because of the ships Scoops Ahoy were basically based off of Baskin Robbins, so that's cool. So you have that one, and I really like it how that it has the hat, and then so then we have an 11 going shopping with Max, who basically kind of gets her into like a shopping because she shops to get some clothes, which is really cool. So now let's do 11. This is another 11 where they actually have her eyes like covered, and she's going into like the upside down and seeing like what's happening to people that are in there or kind of in there. So that is really cool. Okay, so and now we have Dustin, who he looks fancy because he's going to a dance. So he looks really fancy. So now we have Mike's sister Nancy, and this is like when she has like a bandage on her hand, and then but she has a bandage in her hand because she actually cut her hand for some weird reason. I forgot the reason why. Okay, so now we have, as you can see, a lot of them are falling. Now we have another Billy, which this is kind of the classic Billy, so kind of his normal day wear. Then you have, oh geez, okay. Then you have Barb, Barb is Nancy's friend, and she actually was missing in the first one. So that's into the upside down, and she's never found. And then you have, then for this last one you have is Steve, because he has a bat mate that has like nails in it that he hits people with, and then he gets a bloody nose because he kind of goes and has a fight with someone. So yeah. Okay, so there are actually 2 more cards in there. And yeah, and one thing I really do like is that he did add the stands to the ones that need the stands too. So that is really cool. So yeah, so that is the Stranger Things unboxing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have a good night, good day, wherever you are. And yeah, goodbye.